5 that I like to draw. My mom, like you were saying, she discovered that when I was 5, and I did this guy with a cigarette and a little hat and stuff. But murals was when I went back to Mexico, and then I came back, I became a Chicano. I had this attitude of like defending Mexico and, hey, Pancho Villa isn't a bandit, all that kind of BS that happened. But then I came to San Diego, and there was all these different issues that were coming up. And I was silk screening billboards downtown, big size, and I was painting and doing different things at City College in Center City. But a mural was really kind of like a propaganda. The mural was really a way that we could put the art issues out. What was going on in the community? If it was police, there was a lot of police brutality. You would walk in and you had your T-shirt out. So much Chicas were going over. The Ochoa was like nasty, especially in Logan, but in other barrios. Immigration, it's like the same, Nazi song, that kind of thing. Just to San Diego City high school, try to figure out, if they would teach us anything about our own heritage, our own history.
Have you had any political issues as far as the work that you've done? Like, have you had any, the board of San Diego, the Chamber of Commerce, someone telling you that that's not appropriate, you should take it down, or
all the time? Yeah, no, I mean, we've always had confrontations. Even here at Chicano Park, the first one with California Arts, they used to be called the Department of Transportation, and now it's called Caltrans. They want, we asked them permission to do it originally, and they said yes, but you got to show us what you're going to do, what your process are. I researched the techniques of how we were going to do it, and we were recommended to put muriatic acid, even for us to put the muriatic acid to edge the concrete. They said, you guys are trying to destroy the bridge, that we were going to wash it down with acid. So that was one time. I've had several whitewashed murals by different knuckleheads that, like Prince. Talking about confrontation, Chicano Park, I'm super lucky that in the past 44 years, nobody's told me or censored anything that I've done. So you can rarely find any artist that can say that 44 fucking years, nobody told you can't do a Che Guevara, you can't do a skeleton, you can't do, because if I was painting in other spots, I'm assured that if I painted Che Guevara, or even Fidel Castro especially, we had a little bit of flack, like when I did the first skeletons on the ramps, Mexicans would get off the freeway to tell me, hey, why are you painting skulls? This is like 1973. Now you find people's calzones have calacas on them. Aretes, so a lot of things have changed,
Right.
As far as Dia de los Muertos, now it's so much of a fad that
has there been any religious background to any of the paintings you've done, or has it all been just the Chicano movement?
Well, religion is kind of an interesting word, because religion for Chicanos, Christianity was used as a tool to destroy the culture and the history of Mexico and Latin America. So, the coincidence is there's 23 beacons that all appeared in the same year throughout Latin America. That's got to be, excuse me, you guys probably are Catholics, excuse me, but...
That's folklore.
No, but it was tactical about the Spaniards trying to change what we already worshipped and already had our own civilization and our own creencias, and to destroy that. That was just one way to destroy the culture. Okay. So we know that most of the 90% of the Mexican people don't realize that because they still see the Virgen de Guadalupe as something truth. I personally wouldn't realzar that Christianity if I'm seeing it as an oppressive force. It's kind of weird for me.
For you to actually go up on it, it's a lot of work. What would you consider, or what would you say is your favorite piece? The one piece that you've done and you feel like this is really me, or this is my heart that poured into it?
I have people ask me that a lot, and I have a lot of favorites. I know the Geronimo that's in front of the Centro Cultural. It's been like internationally photographed, and people from all over the world give me feedback on that. That's even from other Chicanos from other cities. They go, "Oh, why'd you do an Apache up there in front of a Chicano culture center?" I said, "Hey man, my dad was Yaqui, my mom was Zapoteca. Apaches are our people. In fact, I feel more closer to Geronimo because he was right here at the border. He spoke English and Spanish and Chiricahua. He would the U.S. cavalry were chasing after him, plus the Mexican federales were. So he was always hiding out. It was I see him as a border phenomenon like me. I've been.
What have you? Every time you do an art piece or you do a mural, is it something that you try to accomplish yourself, or do you do it for the community, or is it just you just do it because it just comes out of you?
That's an interesting question because I think it's all of the above. I like to paint murals more because it's not like in a gallery. Like the people that just paint stuff for galleries, it's because they're probably thinking about money. I'm lousy at that. Because I'm not interested in putting my stuff up in a gallery to sell it. In fact, I don't like to sell my work. I don't do it for money.
The question would be, retiring anytime soon? Do you plan to do this for a long time?
Well, I'm actually retiring from school next June. I mean, people still ask me, "Are you sure?" I said, yeah, because I'm thinking that this last phase is being. I want to just do the stuff that I want to do. I don't want to be tied down to this weird schedule. I can be painting right now in New Mexico and Texas and other places. Well, I don't think I'm going to retire like, I'm going to go to the Bahamas and suck on some piña colada. No, I think it's going to be more that I'm going to do a phase until hasta que aguante. It has something